Triton community. This is the Triton Spotlight and Triton Trojan Spotlight. And once again, we're just trying to keep our community up to date on what's happening with the building project. I'm happy to announce that our HVAC system at the elementary school is in and functioning. We're in the process of simply just making sure the temperatures are correct in each room, so regulating those temperatures. The roof is nearing completion. They said here in about 3 days, 4 days, they're going to be totally done with the high school roof. So we're looking forward to those being completed. Obviously, the auxiliary gym, for those of you in the community, you've seen that continue to make a lot of progress. So I'm joined here with Rudi Eidam from Kinder and Sons, and I'm also joined by Ben Sanchez, who's from Barton-Coe-Vilamaa, the engineering firm that helped us with this project. So I'm going to ask you first, Rudi, just simply if you would kind of let us know what's happening, where we've come since the last time we've met, and what the next couple weeks can look for us.
Obviously, we have the structure up. Right behind us, you can kind of see we poured the slab for the gym floors. It'll be the 3 gym floors here. You have your main court, your 2 practice courts. If you look up, you can kind of see that we have the roof going on. That'll be completed about next week and a half, depending on the weather. There's also insulation going on with that roofing system at the same time. You see that we did our preliminary paint on the structure. We also now have the slabs poured to allow us to expedite the electrical room, so we'll get power back on to the poles out in the parking lots, and then move forward with all the electrical service for the rest of the gym. Some other things that'll be going on, you'll see we'll start to install some steel for the basketball goals. That's 2, 4, 6 goals for the 3 courts. And then we'll start to build some more CMU or masonry walls in here for the mezzanine space above the locker rooms. You'll see there's dirt back there in the back corner. We'll have 2 concrete pours, one Thursday and one Friday. That'll finish our slab on grade for the project. And you'll see us move outside to start some site concrete, so all the sidewalks will be going in.
You mentioned a couple things that have kind of been some of the frequently asked questions. Obviously, due to the construction, we had to power down the lights in the parking lot, and hopefully by the time you see this, those are up and running. Should be good to go with that. Also, Ben, architect of the project, and just kind of overseeing things, making sure things are going well, bringing up ideas and things when we run into some snafus here and there. If you would, just let our community know who you are, your role, and just kind of how you feel the project's going.
All right. My name's Ben Sanchez, and my role in the project at this point is just to basically make sure that what's going on site is in compliance with the construction documents that went out. So it's more behind the scenes at this point. I'm reviewing shop drawings and I guess going through different RFIs or clarifications that may be needed on the project.
You've been an outstanding resource, and we greatly appreciate your expertise and just helping us through. A couple other frequently asked questions. One of those is the color of the brick. So just going to get that out there in this episode of just talking a little bit about that. There was, thanks, Rudi. You're gonna, and so that question's been asked, and it's a good question. And quite frankly, in this process, we really did. We wanted to maximize our square footage. But we also wanted to make sure that we were being good fiscal stewards of the money that we asked for from the community. And if we would have matched the entire brick around the facility to the high school, just the smaller brick, the color, or I guess the staining as they would call it, it was going to be upwards of $100,000 extra. So in our process of coming up with a number to talk to our community about, we really felt like that was one of the things that we felt was a good compromise. So that is a good question. I appreciate you asking that. But I did want to give rationale behind that. I also, on that same note, want to make note the fact is that the brick that is currently here will be acid washed, so it won't have the white cast to it. A lot of people have asked why we used white mortar. Really, it's gray mortar, just like on the rest of the building. But in the end, with that being splattered on the brown, it does look a little bit lighter than we'd like. So estimated project completion is another question that's been asked, and right now we're looking at around the end of January, so January 24th approximately. So that's come back a long way since the beginning of the project, because we just wanted to make sure we were getting plenty of time. So hopefully these spotlights have been informative. Hopefully they keep you up to date on what's going on if you can't be on our campus each week, and we want to continue to build something great together.